guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Positively Carly. This is actually Positively Carly's bedroom. You'll notice that it's not terribly positive and or clean because, well, let's just say, ooh, sorry about that. I have some cleaning issues. You know, I'm not the neatest person in the world, but, you know, I digress. Well, maybe one day I'll actually make enough money that I can hire a housekeeper to come in a couple days a week. I do apologize for not being in my normal space. Unfortunately, I'm having epic shoulder issues. I can't really lift my arm over my head. Like, it took every fiber of my being to turn the record button on. So that was painful. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about me. I'm here to talk about the fact that, well, okay, so I am here to talk about me. I'm here to talk about the fact that I am an unbelievable slacker. And I am so sorry. I had this delightful message sent to me in, I'm going to take those off for a minute, in August of, oh man, this glare. This is a terrible setup, you guys. I'm so sorry. I had this really lovely note sent to me in August of this year, and I feel terrible because when this was sent to me, it was like during the time of like chaos. It was like, I think I was off of work for the week before I started my new job. It was insane. I was leaving my old job and going to a new job. So I didn't get a chance to respond to this. And typically I would just email this person, but what they stated in this, note, totally scratched my face. It just had a lot of really good pointers that I just kind of wanted to share with everybody today. So this was kind of a response to a video I did called Bald is Sexy. Still stand by that statement forever. So this really lovely gentleman wrote me this note, so I just want to share it with you. Hello, Positively Carly. I hope this message finds you doing well. I just wanted to thank you for your great video, Bald is Sexy. For the last 8 years, I was suffering from male pattern baldness. Oh, that's so sad. But it's okay. It's okay. Which caused me a lot of embarrassment and shyness. Oh, see, that part's really sad. Oh, glare is so bad. I might have to reshoot. No, I'll be okay. Okay, sorry. Suffering male pattern baldness, which caused me a lot of embarrassment and shyness. It started when I was 21 years old, and that's really young, so that's unfortunate. I tried to cover it at first, but it was still noticeable. After I decided to shave my head almost 2 months ago, I started to feel better. After the anxiety disappeared, some of the female friends that I knew commented positively, and some of those close male friends also commented positively. I feel definitely better than before. From 2 weeks ago, I was in a party and spoke to 2 girls, and after a couple of days, both of them added me on Facebook, which is something I'm not used to. See, he's a cutie patootie because he's all confident, rocking the baldness, which is awesome. But I do have a question. Regarding the attractiveness, do you think that it's a variable? Do you think that the culture has a factor? I mean, some boys like girls with yellow hair, I think he means blonde, and some boys like girls with black hair. Some boys consider red hair very sexy while other boys disagree with that. I would like to know your opinion. Again, thank you so much, Carly, for your video. It really made me more positive. Best regards. I'm not going to tell you his name because that would be rude because I didn't actually ask him if I could use his name on here. But to answer your question, I think it is variable. I happen to be one of those people who likes, you know, a variety of gentlemen and different features on a gentleman. I'll be honest, I love a man with a full head of hair, but I also love a man who can rock the bald dome. Here's what it boils down to, guys. It's really all about confidence. It really is. Like, if, you know, having male pattern baldness is something that you don't find attractive with yourself, you need to do what you have to do to fix that. Now, whether that be, you know, going to a doctor, and they do have doctors for this, going to a doctor and, discussing your options about how to get regrowth back. That's one thing. Or if you just decide that you want to shave your head. Whatever choice you make, it's got to be something that makes you feel confident. It really does. What did I read? I think I saw this on Pinterest, but it really resonated with me that they said that, 78% of men would rather date a plus size woman than be with an insecure, skinny supermodel. Now, there are a lot of people that don't believe that. And I think a lot of the people that don't believe that are the ones that don't have any self-confidence. Now, as far as the self-confidence for me goes, on the daily basis, I try not to think about my physical appearance because I know I'm a big girl, but at the same time, okay, maybe not think about my physical appearance is not what I mean to say here. But, there's a certain, I had a friend say to me, there's a certain air of confidence that you do exude. And I think it has a lot to do with the way that your attitude is about who you are in general as a person. And they're right. I mean, I have a lot of qualms about my body now as I'm getting older because things are starting to, let's basically just say, gravity's starting to take its toll. And it's frustrating. But the thing is, we live in a society that is very youth-based. Everything is based on how you look, how much money you make, yada, yada, yada. However, with all that, there's always going to be that one, bright star, shining star amongst all the other galaxies out there. And, I like to think, when it comes to the baldness department, I like to think that Jason Statham, if you don't know who he is, Google him. He is beautiful. But he's an actor. He's a British gentleman. He does a lot of, not rough and tumble, action movies. He does a lot of action movies. But he is, he's a bald guy. And he clearly shaves his head on the reg, which is totes fine. But he's a good-looking dude. But I'm not saying that to say that, only good-looking guys can pull off baldness. I'm saying that Jason Statham is a very confident person. And I'm saying that I have this dear friend of mine whom I love and adore, and he also shaves his head. But he is he's a really confident person. He's also a very competent person. And, and I think a lot of people don't, because he doesn't really let a lot of people get to know him very well. It takes a while to get to know him, but once you know him, you wouldn't want him any other way. You really wouldn't. So to basically answer your question is that, yeah, I think there are going to be some girls out there that would rather have a guy with a full head of hair rather than, a slick dome or a, who shaves their head. But there's also going to be a lot of girls out there that find, the bald is sexy. They're going to agree with me. It really is it's a personal opinion. But the truth of the matter is, if you're confident regardless of what kind of hair you have or what kind of body type you have, if you just go into it, completely full force knowing that, you are who you are and this is how I am, if you're not going to accept me for it, then you can move on. Because quite frankly, people that aren't going to enjoy you for who you are not worth your time. So, that's my answer. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a great day. I'm so embarrassed. I have to get my nails done. It's overtime. Anyway, sorry. Thanks for letting me ramble. But thanks for the note, and I really appreciate it. So if you guys have any more questions you want to ask me, I would love to answer back. Let me know if you want me to use it on YouTube. I won't use your name if you don't want me to, because I totally, believe in anonymity. I totally think that's awesome. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. I love you all. Peace out. Love yourselves, love each other. Oh, I didn't do a celebrity shout out. Mostly because I didn't have one ready today, but I talked about Jason Statham enough, so I think that makes up for it. Anyway, love you guys. Take care. Bye.